Yo, what is up, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to get 99% of the people who watch your marketing to not buy from you. That's right. 99% of you watching this video right now, I don't even want to work with. If you don't have money to invest, honestly, you're probably not the right fit. You already don't have momentum, probably not the right fit. Aren't willing to pay for coaching, you're probably not the right fit. If you don't put God first in your business or have a desire to actually care about people, make any type of impact in the world, you're not the right fit. If you don't want to do ads, you're probably not the right fit. If you don't have a good coaching program, you're not the right fit or willing to try and make one. Like, there's a lot of people I don't want to work with. And what you need to do in your marketing is get all those people out of your funnel so you're talking to people that have money, want to make an impact, are willing to invest in themselves, and are ready to create change. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get perfect fits into your funnel so you can work with the 1% of people that are your dream clients. Stop marketing to people you don't want to work with. You're not going to love your business. You're going to be miserable. You want to work with dream clients. I was just talking to my friend who's starting a pole company, and he was talking about most people charge $200 a month. I was like, why are you basing your prices on what most people do? He was wanting to charge like 170. I was like, dude, provide such a freaking good service that you get to work with the 1%ers and charge $500 a month, which is $6,000 a year, or $5K if they pay in full for the year. You don't need a lot of clients to make a lot of money. You need good clients. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to repel the wrong fits, get the right fits into your funnel so you can actually make a bigger impact and more money. Let's dive in. In this training, I'm going to show you how to attract your dream clients. And honestly, the methods and frameworks I'm about to teach you literally changed my life, and hopefully they can change yours too. So you can go from attracting people that don't have money to afford your services or aren't the right culture fits to attracting people that you actually love hanging out with and can produce, honestly, a game changing, radical experience for. And so you ultimately can make more money. So, what are dream clients? Dream clients are people like Dan, who literally just went on to win the school games. If you know what that is, he actually gets to fly out and meet Alex Hermosi, and he is literally a dream client. He takes massive action, he crushes it, and he's really a man of God and just great at what he does. Like Andrew, who has 20 book calls scheduled for next week and came in and is doing about $80,000 per month. People like Talon, who came in and did over $1 million cash collected with his offer since working with us. And the three things we've been able to do for those three people are show them how to get their dream clients. Same as Asen, literally just joined the program. He's been in for 19 days and he went from $5,000 all the way to $32,000 cash collected his first month with a 23x return on ad spend because we got clear on who he's targeting. So I'm going to show you how to get 99% of the bad leads out of your funnel. Most people teach you how to get clients into your funnel. I'm actually going to reverse engineer this, and we try and get bad leads out of your funnel, right? So that we can get the top 1% of the good leads into your program. So, how you get the wrong fits out and repel them is by what you say. For instance, if I say on an ad, you're a coach, let's just say this: you are a coach that has an ad budget. Instantly, that has a positive connotation to the right fits and a negative to the wrong fits. Let's say this: you also put God first in your life and try to in your business. Okay. Immediately, everyone that hates that idea stops watching my ad, right? The next thing is, let's say I like to work with people who already have a lot of clients or even a working ad strategy that they want to scale. And lastly, let's go for, and you charge at least 5K. Boom. Immediately, what happens is the things that I say repel the wrong people. So the goal is to get them out of my message, out of my funnel, out of my content. And then you say the things that attract the right people. You want to serve, more people. The God piece, right? The money piece. You have money. and want, a one-to-one mentor. People love that. And honestly, you just want a community of like-minded people. So you say things that attract the right people, but then you also make sure to say things that repel the wrong people. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you what your content should do. Let's say this is a marble slate. Okay. And inside of this marble slate is literally your dream client. And our job with our content is to make this human come to life, right? So your content essentially should be chiseling away at the beliefs of people until they turn into the perfect dream client. One of these beliefs could be that you shouldn't put God first, right? So let's say I make content about that. Let's say the belief that you shouldn't invest high ticket into a mentor or that ads are bad, right? So your content is constantly chiseling away at this marble slate until in the middle here, you end up with a literal dream client. And oftentimes, it's not just chiseling away because that's only removing the negative beliefs. But we also need to instill, let's say we had clay over here or paint or whatever we're going to put on this person. We need to instill the positive beliefs. So we also want to make content once we chisel away the negative beliefs to paint this person into exactly what we want our dream clients to look like. For instance, that you should, um, be giving 10% of your income away, right? That's an awesome belief and thing we do and teach, or giving it to the church, tithing, whatever. The next thing is, that you should be scaling your ads, spending more money on ads, and why ads are actually investment, not an expense. That you should get a mentor to show you where to spend the money on ads, right? Things like paying in full. For instance, I just got on a coaching call the other day with one of my coaches, paid him in full for the session, and then went ahead and paid him in full for a session 30 days later on the first call because I want to instill that beliefs into my prospects and I want conviction whenever I'm telling people to do the same thing. So your content should do really two things. It should chisel away at negative beliefs, right? So it should combat objections. That way you don't really get them on your calls. And then number two, it should instill, right, positive beliefs. That way, whenever they get on the call, they already believe and think the way you want them to think. And I want to show you what charging money does. I made a post today that talked about a $2,500 coaching client versus a $25,000 coaching client. And it went something along the lines of a $2,500 client says, dude, this course sucks. This is not what I was looking for. I can't believe you sold me, this. However, a 25K client could have bought the same exact course, and literally my experience and best case studies, like the ones I showed you, would say, dude, implemented everything. Thanks so much, bro. Already crushing it, right? Because they know how to take action. And there's really two types of people on this chart, if you will, of IQ. So there's people with low IQ, and then there's people with high IQ, and then there's people who overthink. We'll just say at the top here, right? Okay, so here's the people who get results. People that do it. Do what? Do the simple work that we teach, right? So someone with high IQ does the work because they're smart enough to understand how every intricate piece works, and they do it and execute it and it's done. While also people with low IQ aren't smart enough to overthink, so then they just do it because somebody said to do it and they have more money than them, so maybe it'll work and they get the result. But usually the people who get stuck are the ones in the middle who are mid IQ. They're not geniuses, but they're not dumb, and then they overthink and then they get stuck and they think themselves into a bunch of tiny little rabbit holes. So they never take action or they never pick a niche. Okay. Or they never charge high ticket. So let me just say this. Do you want to be a Walmart coach or a Neiman Marcus coach? Do you want to work with the top 1% of your industry and be one of the best coaches out there? Or do you want to work with the other 99% of people? I'm just going to tell you, I only work with the top 1%. So if you're going to be on our program, you're a top 1% person. The rest are literally, coaches that are already in other programs. And I hope you join someone else's program because I don't want you in mine. And I love you and God bless you. But really, I want people like this who come in and do the thing. And I hope those are the same clients you want. If so, this video is going to continue to show you how you can get those. So you got to dial in your content. And I want to break a couple limiting beliefs on what your funnel should look like. So a lot of you have seen the IG growth funnel, and essentially um, how it works is you have your offer, okay? And your offer, basically what we do is we pull messaging out of it to create an ad. And that ad does one of two things. It either gets you messages or it gets you followers, okay? And from that, essentially what happens next is they talk to you or your setter in the DMs, and then they watch your VSL, which is a 30-minute program breakdown video. Then they get on a call with you and you close, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4, ideally, if your funnel does what it's supposed to do. So what a lot of people do is they view the funnel as like this wide thing where the top is really wide, the middle is really wide, and it's actually the wrong way to approach it. So what you want to do with your funnel is switch from it looking like this to the funnel being very wide, like you're showing all these people your ad, right? But only a few people even make it through, because you don't want a lot of people following your account who aren't qualified. Because what ends up happens is you just have all these conversations with people that don't have money. And money's not the only qualification. You want to have people that maybe share the same beliefs as you. You want to have people that also are, good humans. You want to have people that you would literally hang out with, right? So how you narrow this down is if your ad is serving to all these people, you literally want to get 99% of the people who view your ad to click off of it and to not watch it. Like, you don't want a ton of people, unless you're going like B2C strictly, in your funnel. And even then, and the reason is because like if you're charging $5,000 or $10,000, let's say, you don't need that many people to make $1 million. You need 100 people at 10K and 200 people at 5K. And if you want to make multiple million per year, you need, 200 people at 10K, 400 at 5,000. And then let's say you have a good closing rate. So you need 400 sales calls at 10K. So we don't need a lot of people. That's not a lot of people compared to how many are out there seeing your ads. So you want your ads to actually offend people, get the wrong people off. So then on level 1, which is where they get the first level of interest, the first click, you want it to be a small group of people. That's why I'm actually okay with paying like $10 to $15 per follower, because my followers are super high quality and then they pay me high ticket, right? And then they go into the next step and the next step. And I've tried both and done both. When I first started, I had a very wide funnel and let everyone in. But now our messaging is crystal clear. We're very clear on the marble slate. And then we start chiseling away at different beliefs, instilling the ones we want people to have. And essentially the wrong people leave really freaking fast. So that is what your funnel should look like. And if you want to start attracting higher quality people, essentially you need to become a higher quality person. And then 2, you have to know this: the 1% of clients are your dream clients. And if you want to love what you're doing, never get burned out, and honestly make the impact you're called to make in this world, these are the clients you have to go after. Guys, if this video helped you and you want to attract more people, get the 1% of clients to follow you, like you, love your stuff, and you want to make a big impact in the world and want my help doing it, what I want you to do is click the link down below, book in a call with us. And what we're going to do on that call is get a sense of who you're talking to in your marketing right now, who you want to be talking to, and help you close the gap and then speed it up with ads. So if you're an impact-driven online coach, you want some of our help to implement these systems and help you get there quicker, again, click the link down below. Chat with you soon.